Hey, this is Glenn, Mike's brother here, talking. I guess trying to give him like a little bit of a break, but I don't know if that's really what we're doing. But I just want to talk about this new drug. I guess it's new. It's called what we call it Trank, but I guess its real name is called Silazine. I'm pretty sure that's what the internet says it's called. But for a while out here, like we've been doing it, but not knowing that we've been doing it. Pretty much, I remember maybe about a year ago. Um, we would get we would think we're getting, the fentanyl, bags of heroin and fentanyl, but it would be like this stuff where it would be like you would sniff it and it would have no taste or no drip, and like you wouldn't really feel it right away, and then all of a sudden your mouth would be incredibly dry, like the driest my mouth has ever been in my whole life, and then all of a sudden you just start feeling like you just cannot keep your head up. And we did not know exactly what it was. We thought it was just really strong fentanyl at the time, but we kind of knew that it wasn't, but we didn't know what it was. So as we started doing it more, and then a lot of us not wanting to do it because it takes you to a place where you don't know what to do, because you can't think. Like you'll be standing and you end up like this. You will sleep like this for 4 to 5 hours, and that is no joke. Like literally sleeping, standing up, like not just nodding, sleeping. So yeah. So recently we've had the strongest batch that I've ever had, and it's called Krispy Kreme. Yeah, you heard it right, Krispy Kreme. And basically someone had told me, a friend of mine told me, she was like, oh, they got that Krispy Kreme down the street, da da da. They say it's all that, but all it does is make me tired. So obviously just making me tired didn't sound that good to me, but just hearing everybody talk about this stamp, so obviously me being me, I have to go try it just because I have to try it. So I try it, and yeah, that's pretty much exactly what happened to me. I sniffed it. I sniffed one bag, and I'm just like, what the hell is this? But it wasn't. It had fentanyl in it though, because I tasted the fentanyl in it with the drip. So I'm just like, this is just fentanyl. And then about 20 minutes later, that is when pretty much all hell broke loose, because I like to take Xanax, and pretty much Xanax and fentanyl put together is pretty much what Silazine / Trank is times 5 maybe. So with one bag. So I'm trying to stay away from it, but I really like it because Xanax is about $10 to $12 a pill for a 2 milligram pill around this area, whereas I can get a bag of Krispy Kreme for $5 and be high for look, check that, sleeping, standing up for 4 to 5 hours. If you call that high, then you call that high. But yeah, so let me just okay, so it was gone for a little bit. The drug dealer actually in this area who had it, he actually literally stopped selling it because he's seen what it was doing to the community, to the people. It literally was just like walking dead zombies around here. Like it's sad, but it's just like people want what they want, and when something is stronger than the next drug, you do it, you have to keep getting the next stronger one because the one before doesn't cut it no more. Simple as that. So anyway, so I'm walking yesterday actually. I'm walking to go get my fentanyl. I'm doing good. I'm just doing fentanyl. I'm not doing Trank. And lo and behold, I'm walking, and a dude at the red light, I had 2 Newports in my hand, and the guy says, hey, I'll give you a bag of Krispy Kreme for those 2 Newports. And I said, here you go. And gave it to him, and then that started my run for that day, which I will break it down. It's not too hard to break down because it's pretty much sleep. But so I went. yeah, I kind of messed. I relapsed. I was doing very good with not shooting up, but I slipped back into doing like some speedballs, shooting them, and I didn't shoot the Krispy Kreme though. I definitely will not do that. But so I snipped a bag after I shot a couple speedballs, and next thing I know, I'm probably maybe 2 blocks from where I was, and I'm trying to walk down this street, and it's just like a street, but it's like, there's no like middle lines. It's just, cars drive where they want to drive. It's a two-way street, but the side that I was on has like woods and like curves where like if a car's coming around, it really can't see you. So I'm trying. I remember I had a cigarette in my hand, and all I remember is getting a couple. Like I said, this is what you do. I've counted it out. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is it. 4, as long as it takes until just something snaps you out of it, and it could be very, very long. And you come out of it from a car horn or someone yelling, "Get the hell out of the road," or whatever. But yeah. So I wake up and then I walk 5 more steps and do it again. But I'm 39 years old, and I've been doing all different types of drugs since I've been 12, and I have never ever had a drug that was more powerfully mentally like that could was stronger than my mind. Like, it's crazy to say that because I consider myself pretty strong-minded, mentally strong-willed, and with this drug, that does not matter whatever you think about yourself, because it does not care. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also saying that anybody who is just used to I have a very high tolerance to any type of opiates, but keep in mind, this is not an opiate. So I don't really know what the hell it is, you know what I'm saying? But it's mixed with fentanyl, a very strong opiate. So just keep in mind, people who are dipping and dabbling or have been clean for a long time, be very, very, because a good friend of mine overdosed a couple days ago, and I'm pretty sure it probably has something to do with that, honestly, because, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. The guy's done drugs for a long time, and he's not, what they call a paperhead, or he could do, that he has a high tolerance, you put it like that. And yeah, he died, OD'd, gone forever. And that's probably thanks to xylazine, like, seriously. And it's sad, but it's just another thing that goes on out here. Like, it just, boom, the next day comes, and that's it. Like, it's crazy. Like, I was talking to my friend, and we were talking about how him and me and my brother, how lucky that we are. I mean, we counted it. It's like about 34 people since like 2017, when the fentanyl got put into the heroin, and then when the heroin got taken out of it and just was fentanyl now. But about 34 people, and how I got hit by a train, my brother got hit by a car going 70 miles an hour, how many overdoses in between there, and somehow, some way, we keep coming back. I'm not sure why God wants us here. Like, it's pretty crazy to me to think that he keeps letting us get these extra lives going, because I'm not sure what we're here for, but like, I'm really like excited to find out, and I gotta stop this. Like, this is not what I want to do. This is not where I want to be. So everybody out there, whoever listens to this, maybe no one will, but thanks for listening. Until next time, this is what not to do in life.